streamer drama. So one of the biggest streamers on the internet has been getting exposed for cheating on his girlfriend in a really disgusting kind of way. So this right here is Sykkuno, a streamer who's been very prominent in the COVID days with Among Us. Pretty much one of the top streamers in that category, commonly collaborating with people like Offline TV and people in that circle. When it comes to Sykkuno himself, he's always been branded as this like fun little quirky guy that's like really socially awkward, which made like girls just love the guy. He apparently had one of the biggest like female demographic statistics out there, which makes this next part a little scary. Because just the other day, a VTuber exposed her accounts with Sykkuno in a very lengthy Google document, saying exposing Sykkuno, a serial cheater, master manipulator, and dangerous predator. Those are some crazy strong words. Now the document itself is like 32 pages long, but we'll get through like the skinny of it, the real meat. Basically, this streamer had direct interaction with Sykkuno. She was followed by him on Valentine's Day this year, so not too long ago. They had this very quirky first interaction, how they wanted to be each other's Valentine's Day. They moved on to play a variety of games together, talked a little bit more. Then things got a little personal, where Sykkuno kind of wanted to see where she lived. Then Sykkuno follow her private Instagram, which is reserved for friends only. It's getting a little too intrusive here. They go on to make plans to meet in person somewhere, I guess, in the EU. And this is kind of one of the more catchier parts of this conversation, is that this person learned there was a 15-year age gap between her and Sykkuno. And if you didn't know, Sykkuno is 34 fucking years old, man. He's older than me. So if we do some quick math, 34 minus 15, a 34-year-old is dating a 19-year-old. Now, you know what? Age is just a number, right? But like, damn, dude, he just barely got her when she was legal. Then like the freaking conversation just jumps out of nowhere and they have plans to move in together. Whoa, dude, this happened Valentine's Day 2 months ago. How are you trying to commit your entire life with this person? And then Sykkuno lied about being single and having a dating history. He is currently with a girlfriend, but that just never came up. Then they do sexting. We don't need to look at this more. Then Sykkuno goes full sugar daddy mode, and then he just pays for all these expenses for this girl. They talk more, they flirt more, even more expensive. Jesus Christ, that's like almost $2,000 right there. And then there's like these other communications where he's like having the same exact tactic with multiple women at once while he still has a girlfriend, which is insane. Now to go back to this original post, I think sure, serial cheater, master manipulator, okay. The dangerous predator part, I feel like it's a little too big of a stretch. Now the issue with Sykkuno's status is that he's very integrated in the streaming like culture, so therefore a lot of people are going to talk about him. He has a lot of friends in different areas of the streaming sphere, and a few of them had some words to say.
We just get started. Obviously, elephant in the room. I did talk to Sykkuno, and obviously, yes, he did tell me everything. He's a cheater.
What happened? It's sad. It's sad. And I don't think that's really all I'm comfortable talking about.
Super disappointed in what happened. I have not personally talked to Sykkuno in the last couple of days.
Yeah, there isn't much to say with the responses from his peers. They're kind of just like blanket statements that they're pretty disappointed in him. I don't really think there's much else to be said. The facts are kind of just there. One thing to note is that there is no response from Sykkuno directly for himself, so it is interesting what he will say, but I feel like nothing he can say can really redeem his status right now. Like, yeah, to be fair, he didn't commit a crime, but he is just, you know, a very scummy person. This is just a great reminder and a lesson that whoever you see on the internet is not truly who they portray to be. I thought, dude, just like for the record, I thought this guy was, you know, gay. He always hung out with females. There's anything wrong with being gay, but that's just kind of the vibes I was getting. And the fact that no one knew he has a girlfriend for like, what, nearly 5 years is kind of crazy. Do I think he's gonna be fully canceled? No. I think he's gonna lose a big chunk of his audience, but there's still gonna be a strong niche group of people that still follow him and support him. Just look at Dr. Disrespect. Anyway, that's all I really got. Bye-bye.